Well, hello everybody. And one of these days I am going to remember to take my glasses off before we start the video. So today is a little bit about the idea of fewer titles. So less title in your stories and more headline. So what's with all of this? Well, the thing is that yesterday I sat through a presentation which was delivered in a beautiful, beautiful style. It was a story that just went, so elegantly from beginning to end. Problem is, the only thing you could say about it was that it was a story that went so elegantly from the beginning to the end. And just occasionally there was a point, a helpful tool crowbarred in. My God, it was crowbarred in. And a lot of things kind of jarred with that for me. The first is that if you have to stop the story and go, and the point is, then the story is not strong enough. It's just, if you have to tell people the point of what you're telling them, then what you're telling them isn't strong enough. So think about your story before you start. But the main thing I wanted to rant about, really, and I am just kind of frothing at the mouth about this, is this idea of taking the entire time to tell the story. Whereas what I'm suggesting you want to do is get so elegant with your storytelling that you can tell an entire story in maybe one word or one question or something, which gives you more time to get on and be helpful and tell more. So headlines are the solution. Here what I've got, this is why I got my glasses on. I remember now why I had my reading glasses on. I'm going to read you now. This is the BBC headlines news app, and I want you to think about what they're doing here. Okay, so a headline here is Democrat set to win, with air quotes, Democrat set to win Georgia Senate runoff race. That's it. One sentence, the entire story. It makes you want to know the details, sure, but if you don't have time for the details, you've got what you need. Right? How about this one? Travellers to UK may soon need negative COVID tests. Same thing, it's just one sentence. The entire story is captured in that one sentence. Rapper Dr. Dre in hospital after brain aneurysm, or dozens held in largest crackdown in Hong Kong opposition, or man left partially blind after street robbery, or Neil Young sells song rights in $150 million deal. All of those are headlines that contain the story. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that you do things like Freddie Starr ate my hamster or World War II bomber found on moon. I'm not talking about that kind of stupid headline just for the sake of it. I'm asking you to do it as an exercise, as a way of thinking, so that what you've got is compressed, which means that you can get stuff done. Now, oh God, I sound a bit like Boris Johnson. Get stuff done. Waffle, waffle, perfiffle. The other reason for kind of contracting your stories like this is that they make the audience just do a tiny bit of work, and the more work they do, according to the backstory principle, the more work they do, the more likely they are to trust it, because they're more invested in it. They will trust their work more than they will trust your work. Okay, so that's a second advantage at that point. Here's a dirty trick. One way I figure out if my story is taking too long to tell is, can I tell it in one breath? Now, sometimes a story will take two breaths, and sometimes I will cheat by going, here's a very long story, and I can hold my breath for a long time, and I can speak very quickly. I can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and I carry on going all the way through the alphabet a second time if I really want to, and that is just about as long as I can go without breathing a second time, and I can get quite a lot of story into that, but it's kind of cheating. The basic is, can you tell it in a single breath? If so, can he? If not, then think about whether you need the story just compressing just a fraction. Just an exercise for you. Have fun, stay safe. I will see you again very, very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.